King's Mark, 9-1 Heidi the third, and 10-1 Arctic Camper is 14-1 bar. It's 12-1 bar. That's Jock's Cross 12-1, and some bookmakers going a bit less. That Jock's Cross is then 14-1 against Ad Hoc, and 16-1 in at the top. Very weak that, and it's 20-1 bar those.
Joshi and Mighty Moss 25-1. Storm Damage and Samuel Wilderspin, who's holding steady. Dark Stranger 28-1. 33s Double Thriller, The Land Agent, and Jeddah. 40-1, Addington Boy, Penny Bridge, and Scott and Green being nibbled at. 50-1, The Last Fling and Mr. One. 66-1, Folly Road. 100-1, No Retreat, and King's Cherry at 250-1. And Chagrin is also 250-1.
With 3 miles, 5.5 furlongs to cover for the 2001 Whitbread Gold Cup, and rather slow away was What's Up Boys, who jumped off towards the rear, but over the first fence, The Last Fling on the outside, with up the inside Jock's Cross, the Welsh national winner. Heidi is prominent too, also Penny Bridge in the black sleeve jacket, and Chagrin towards the inner. Bow is on the outside of runners as they take the open ditch, the second fence, at which King's Mark was very slow towards the back. Storm Damage is one of the back markers with No Retreat as well. And up front, Chagrin, the rank outsider, has come through to show the way from Jock's Cross in second, and then Penny Bridge and Bow out wide. They're followed by King's Cherry in The Last Fling, and then Heidi, and up the inside Scott and Green. Next is Frenchman Jeddah, followed by Dark Stranger. Brow Joshi wide of The Land Agent. What's Up Boys recovering from the slow start on the outside. Then Samuel Wilderspin and Mighty Moss, and Ad Hoc and No Retreat is still just the back marker as they run downhill and on towards fence number 3. And Chagrin by 2 or 3 lengths on the descent from Bow on the outside of Jock's Cross in second and third. Then Penny Bridge is fourth. Heidi on the inside of King's Cherry. Then Scott and Green in The Last Fling, and Dark Stranger Double Thriller up the inside as they clear this one. And the leaders sail over. Folly Road was very awkward, but they're all over safely. Looking to the midfield, Jeddah still in the midfield with Dark Stranger, Folly Road, The Land Agent, then Arctic Camper midfield too from Addington Boy and Samuel Wilderspin. And What's Up Boys on the wide outside from Storm Damage next, then Ad Hoc and Brow Joshi and Mighty Moss as they cleared the first down the back straight, and they all land safely. King's Mark is one of the back markers with Mr. One and No Retreat over the next plain fence. Chagrin took it again in front, and there'll be about 25 lengths covering the lot of them. This is an open ditch now. Chagrin by a couple of lengths to Bow, a good jump in second. Penny Bridge is next. Heidi made a slight mistake there in about 7th or 8th place as they continue on towards the water jump. And Chagrin, Jock's Cross over on the far side as we look at them. Bow on the near side, red sleeve jacket, Penny Bridge. Out wide is King's Cherry as they take this one. The chasing pack are headed by Heidi and then Double Thriller. And The Last Fling with a white face as we look down on them as they approach the 3 railway fences. And Chagrin is going to take the first of them in front from Jock's Cross and Bow. Then Penny Bridge in 4th place. Double Thriller is 5th. Next is Scott and Green towards the inside, followed closely by King's Cherry, The Last Fling. Heidi was after these. Then Jeddah in midfield still from Arctic Camper as they take the last in the back straight. And a slight mistake there by Scott and Green, who hit it hard. Amongst the back markers, the last 7 or 8 include What's Up Boys, Samuel Wilderspin, also Storm Damage, Mighty Moss right out of the back door at the moment. Also towards the rear, Mr. One, No Retreat, and King's Mark, and Mick Fitzgerald are last of all, confirming that Bow went off the 7-2 favourite to repeat his win in this race 12 months ago as they make the run towards the pond fence. And it's Chagrin away to the left. Bow with the white face, very handy indeed. Mick Fitzgerald is giving King's Mark reminders towards the rear. Doesn't seem to be travelling at all at the moment as they head towards the pond fence. And this is the 11th this time. It'll be 3 out after another circuit. And the leaders all sail over safely. And it's still Chagrin having his moment of glory here in the hands of Jim Cullity, riding for Howard Johnson, who won this race in 1994 with Usher's Island. But last year's winner, Bow, is right alongside as they take the next. Jock's Cross chases these from Penny Bridge, 3rd and 4th. And then behind these is The Last Fling. Jeddah improving a bit towards the outside, followed by Folly Road in a light blue jacket. Towards the inner, Scott and Green, and then Double Thriller as they take what will be their last next time. In at the top, a mistake, a faller, King's Cherry and Brow Joshi was interfered with. Horse and rider are up on their feet. Okay, Liam Cummings and King's Cherry. Bow takes over, passing the judge. A circuit to go from Shah Green. Then Jock's Cross. Up the inside, Scott and Green is moving well. Pennybridge is fifth, then Double Thriller and Jeddah in the last fling, and Folly Road and What's Up Boys out wide. Arctic Camper the inside of Ad Hoc, followed by Heidi, and then Samuel Wilderspin and Addington Boy up the inside as they make this turn once again. And Carl Llewellyn asserts, as he did last year on Bow, with Brel Joshi there right out the back at the moment as they run downhill towards fence number 14 of the 24 they have to cross in all. And getting a bit more strung out now, no retreat, struggling towards the rear. Down the hill they go then, and it's Bow from Scott and Green with Shah Green and Pennybridge. Then Arctic Camper and Jock's Cross. As they take this one, the leader slightly away to the left. Addington Boy, a slight mistake on the inside, but they're bunching up front as they enter the back straight. 7 fences down here to take, and it's Bow under an 11 stone 10 top weight from Pennybridge in second. Then Scott and Green the inside. What's Up Boys now making good headway. The grey on the outside goes up into about third place. The well-handicapped horses, they take the first down the back. Last year's runner-up Folly Road is into fifth. Then Ad Hoc making good headway. Jeddah is close up, then Heidi as they take the next plain fence. They're chased by Arctic Camper. Plenty still standing here, plenty in with chances as they head towards this next open ditch. Another sound jump from Bow in front. A mistake by Heidi there. A faller back in the field is Jock's Cross. It looks as though the last fling might also have gone at that as well as they head back towards the water jump. And it's Bow from Pennybridge in second. What's Up Boys lands third. Scott and Green, Folly Road, Ad Hoc going well on their heels. They are chased by hard by Heidi, who's made 1 or 2 mistakes. Then Dark Stranger. Jeddah still just about in touch from Double Thriller. A gap to Arctic Camper at the first of the railway fences. Bow rather dived at that. A gasp went up from the crowd as they go towards the middle of the 3. And Bow leads by a couple of lengths. What's Up Boys, the grey in second, looking a big danger. Scott and Green on the inside. Pennybridge, Ad Hoc still coasting in behind them as they jump the last on the far side, at which What's Up Boys jumped to the front there on the outside of Bow, but they go head to head, leaving the back. Pennybridge, Ad Hoc, Ruby Walsh sitting still on him. Then Folly Road from Scott and Green. Then behind these is Double Thriller as they now make the long run towards the pond fence, which is 3 from the finish. Chasing up the leading pack is Heidi, and Dark Stranger under a strong ride as well as they head down towards 3 out, and it's What's Up Boys and Bow. They're chased in third by Ad Hoc, last week's Scottish National runner-up, running another cracker, and he's still cruising in behind the 2 leaders. They're followed by Folly Road and Scott and Green at 3 out. It was What's Up Boys from Bow, but Ad Hoc seems to be coasting as they run towards the final turn, and Richard Johnson says go now on What's Up Boys. Bow is flat-footed second, but here comes Ad Hoc and Ruby Walsh in second place now as they jump the second last. What's Up Boys is tackled by Ad Hoc. They feared he wouldn't handle the ground. He's bouncing off it as they run towards the final fence, and Ad Hoc under a featherweight comes to take it up from What's Up Boys. They're clear of Bow at the last fence. Ad Hoc is over 4 to 5 lengths. Then What's Up Boys in second, Bow back in third, Scott and Green and Pennybridge, and racing up the hill it's the improving 7-year-old Ad Hoc and Ruby Walsh scattering away to win the Whitbread. In second place, What's Up Boys running on the spot but finishes second. It's going to be tight for third. Bow is very tired and is collared by Scott and Green with Dark Stranger in fourth. Fifth was Bow. Then came Pennybridge and Folly Road. Mr. One was next from Heidi. Double Thriller, Brel Joshi. Then Storm Damage. Behind Storm Damage, King's Mark never did a tap. Then Samuel Wilderspin. A lot of the others pulled up, No Retreat, and Addington Boy and the Land Agent also pulling up. Shah Green, the early leader, and Jeddah in the end as well. And Arctic Camper seems to have come to grief on the way round. But no.
Cashman's and Paddy Power and Ireland pay on Bow, the 7-2 favourite. Ad Hoc, 14 to 1, 7th choice.